to fight.
Does anything.
I think this is an interesting matchup.
Round begins.
DancheZzor being a pretty plus forward player.
You'll
Fight.
regret that.
Yep.
But yeah, we all know cha1n can deal with it. But yeah, DancheZzor also being a heavy hitter. And so much more stack to work with in combination with the orb. Like he has reason to orb in right now. Oh well, not after being hit with 2 reels.
Maybe it's still fine. He knows that cha1n does not... Oh, he almost had an angle there. He knows that cha1n does not have the ability, so he could just orb in and go for a rocket. It's not completely out of measure right now. Like an orb there. Oh, that's nice. He's definitely just gonna orb. Yep, that's the orb. And can he hit the shot? There it is. Very easy rocket. Should look for the rail angle at the Mega. Doesn't quite get it. But he knows that cha1n does not have any weapon, so he can just go up if he wants to. Surprised he's taking this position instead of center map, because he already had the rail. He does not need to replenish it that much. He gets caught off guard a little bit. Oh, that's an interesting move by cha1n. An aggressive, I would say aggressive rocket jump, but he just used it to get away still.
Yeah, and grab the mega health after.
Yeah, so you know, item aggressive rocket jump is what I'll call it. An ability usage. I don't think he needed the ability usage there, but he did it to be safe. And DancheZzor is just being very passive. He knows he has the lead, and cha1n is the one that has to chase. And we'll see how good is cha1n at chasing people. And DancheZzor keeps landing those rails when cha1n actually goes for the items. This is something he's probably not that used to doing. Oh, another aggressive ghost walk.
Oh, is he getting the angle?
Oh wow, that rail. Oh, he gets hit completely with the rocket. Not worth, in my opinion.
Yeah, let's move to cha1n. He is in position for this mega half while DancheZzor got the heavy just to stack back up. And cha1n has his invis ready again.
The good thing for DancheZzor is that he's sticking to the plan. You know, he got the frag, and now he's just trying to play defensive based on it. Because if cha1n gets too close, he runs the risk of getting, you know, dire orbed in the face. So as long as DancheZzor keeps delaying cha1n at one of the items and potentially getting the other, he is completely fine. And even an aggressive rocket jump would be very risky for cha1n. Good damage by DancheZzor again.
Yeah, cha1n hanging out on this mega half.
Stopwatch.
Now you see me.
And oh, another rocket jump to go and collect another item. So DancheZzor, will he do anything based on it? Nope. And cha1n. I mean, I don't mind how he's using the ghost walks. He's just using them to maintain control, but it's not like DancheZzor is challenging the control either way. Oh, DancheZzor running out of weapon ammo though. And cha1n actually just forfeiting because he doesn't have the ghost walk. He does not feel safe enough to fight for this mega. However, he does do some good damage.
Yeah, DancheZzor
This is very good for cha1n now.
trading the damage.
cha1n could go really aggressive right now and use the ghost walk. Will he do that? Of course not.
Why would he?
He should, but it's cha1n, so he's definitely not to do that.
Okay, let's switch to DancheZzor again, who was able to recover some ammo for his weapons. But
That would be-
loses
that
out on
would
both
honestly-
items.
That would honestly have been the best position, the best time for DancheZzor to go aggressive. He did some damage. He had a lot of items to fall back onto if the push didn't work. But he just completely went away. But now he has to, okay, he has to push aggressive, right? There's no way he doesn't push aggressive right now. He's just going to do the same thing again and not push. Oh, he's just actually going to do the same thing, and this time it actually works.
Nice.
Lands a beautiful mid-range rocket. Runs out of ultimate. So let's see if he can get it back up soon. He knows timing of the Mega. He knows when he can go in. And that's just, he only has that penalty, but cha1n is not hitting much, but the timing that he had on the Mega was good enough for him to win that fight. And now he's the one in the lead. Now he can play it however he wants to and not how DancheZzor wants to play it. Good damage. Push here. Should be made. And there it is.
I thought this was going to be a challenge.
Frag for cha1n.
Yeah, and DancheZzor did not do enough damage before dying to go for a refrag. So cha1n is safe for another rotation. Has his invis ready.
Very aggressive push by DancheZzor. Just to get that rail. I'm not sure if it's worth it, but it means he has to play very passive now. He's trying to do some damage before the next Mega, but all the damage comes from cha1n.
All of it? Or do you... Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yep, all of it.
Oh, and DancheZzor, what are you doing? Oof.
That was such bad lightning gun.
But it was enough.
Yeah, it was enough. The rails, however, cha1n is landing all of them.
He is chaining them together. But okay, oh, DancheZzor just a GG out. It's he's still sortering on, but 3 minutes against cha1n on Nyx.
Oh, an aggressive push by cha1n. Okay, doesn't really do anything, but that would have been DancheZzor's opportunity. He wants to push, however, all of the damage again coming for cha1n.
Nice.
He should, however, give DancheZzor the possibility to get the heavy this time around, but he decides to go for the rail instead. And does not land. Okay, there's one. Two. One more. No, that's cha1n.
Yeah, he's playing this awesome. Like he actually used the Mega Health as bait mid-fight. Like, okay, I'm just keeping that one inch away from me. As soon as you orb, I will step into it and destroy you with a rocket.
One rail could have killed cha1n there, but DancheZzor not landing it. Hi, Murdoch. I've been very away from Quake.
The shadows hide me.
And I have returned to play my birthright.
Is this Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I hope it's not the other show they're making. That would be really bad.
Is it?
What's the name of it?
House of Dragons.
Oh yeah, is it House of Dragons?
Or Ring of Power.
Yeah. That's two very different names.
No, but Ring of Power is about Lord of the Rings, and House of Dragons is...
1 minute
Yeah,
warning.
okay, it's House of Dragons then.
Yeah.
Could ghost you scum all day long.
I thought I was going to check it, but then I saw the intro, and the intro literally looked like a 90s
I'm
soap
here for
opera.
the win.
But yeah, they will always screw it up in the last season, so don't bother watching.
Yeah, again, a very, very easy game overall for cha1n. DancheZzor did start winning, but soon as cha1n got a couple of frags, there was no way in for DancheZzor anymore. apparently Rings of Power is garbage fan fiction, trying to be Lord of the Rings. I've never actually seen the Lord of the Rings movies. I've read, I think, the first and second book. I've tried to watch the movie, but I always fell asleep within like 20 minutes.
Oh, the
I
movies,
remember the books though.
the movies are pretty great. I didn't manage to get through the books, like all those names. Oh my lord.
Oh yeah, but I don't mind reading, but when watching movies, I need to watch something that is like constantly entertaining. Because my attention span when watching movies is really, really low. Like I have four things that I need in a movie for me to watch, or rather 3 out of 4 things. It's like superheroes, comedy, action, and cute girls. I need 3 out of those 4 things in a movie, or I cannot stand it.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings is pretty drawn out, but like it pays off.
Yeah, but
They're
I
really
don't.
good.
Okay, does it pay off, or do you just get Stockholm syndrome after 4 hours in?
No, they are really good.
No, you don't know, because you have Stockholm syndrome, so you cannot objectively criticize it.
It does. No, they are
See, the chat is with me.
as movies. They are wonderful. Why are we on cha1n actually? Because DancheZzor needs to come back.
Yep. Second of this should be, I mean, both champions are really good for this matchup. It's just about how the players will play it, and DancheZzor will want to speed things up. Speeding things up versus cha1n is really hard to do, but I'm hoping he uses the ability a lot. That's the biggest thing about this matchup, is how he's going to use the ability. And so far he has not used the ability.
Yeah, I do champions-wise, you would say DancheZzor has the better one. But cha1n playing such a defensive style anyway. And having control over the heavy. And 3 totems.
Yeah, it's been 3 totems, and DancheZzor hasn't even tried to use the ability yet. Like, he's not pushing in, he's not using the ability, so why? He's not using the movement either, so why did he pick Strong?
Probably to deny it.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh,
so,
but this is a close one. cha1n
Yeah,
needs to
good
get to his totems, and DancheZzor should not explode by them.
Oh, there
but
are the totems, and the shotgun in the face. Yeah, so far I'm not impressed with DancheZzor's Strong.
no.
Be healed in the power of the ancients.
Oh,
Hello. Say,
hit in the face.
yeah. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. Heavy. And 3 totems.
Oh, those were some pretty bad rockets, and good dodge by DancheZzor at least. And the 3 totems are coming up again, and DancheZzor still has not used. Oh, there he is. That's the peeker finally. The peeker has been used for like 2 seconds.
Power, heal you.
When? It doesn't show up on my screen.
Oh, wait, did he not use the
No,
peeker?
no.
Oh, I thought I saw him use the peeker, but nope. No peeker used just yet by the DancheZzor apparently. In 2.5 minutes. Like now would be a good time to use it. Now as well would be a really good time to use it. And even now would still be a good time to use it. But he refuses. He's a purist. There he goes, let's do some damage.
Maybe this
Goes
is,
and collects the mega.
is no ability razy. But yeah, let's switch it up. Let's give some variants and
Yeah, now would be a really good time to use the ability. Oh, he uses it finally, and that's it. Yeah.
like he still uses that Parkinson LG.
Yeah,
it's
I
good.
think he didn't get the memo from like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Which is weird, because by that point in Quake, he was probably the one person who didn't need the Parkinson's LG.
Netmaster.
Ooh, great. His rockets are connecting, but DancheZzor decides to go into position for this heavy, while cha1n, yeah, has a lifeline with this mega health.
DancheZzor really hates Strug's ability. One time in 4 minutes, with plenty of opportunities to use it in between. Oh, oh, that's a very risky drop, and he does use the ability in the end at the worst possible time.
But there was something in his brain like, oh, I did enough damage, but then he got floated by cha1n's LG.
It was a good push, though. Let's see if you can turn that into a conversion. Can get, and there it is. He does get the conversion because he managed to do enough damage at the end
5-minute
to
warning.
warrant that push.
The heavy machine gun from cha1n was great, but ooh, he drops
cha1n
down
did
with the
two
rocket
really
launcher.
bad moves from spawn. I don't get it. From such a defensively educated player, the two moves that he did from spawn were not very good.
No, they were certainly bad.
Like, if you wanna fight with MG, you can just use the peeker. At least you don't take damage. And she's winning though. And as Galena, it's not the easiest thing in the world to chase a Strug on this map. Especially because if you do try to chase, he can always just pick her up and make you actually have to take damage if you want to chase him first, before you even start the chase.
We're gonna do something exciting again. Switch POV. cha1n in position for this heavy. Mega health will follow suit after.
Like, you can use speaker now. There it is. You finally use speaker and lands a full direct. Oh! I caught off guard a little bit, and the rockets are terrible by DancheZzor, allowing cha1n to tie up the game a little bit. For a little bit now.
Health totem initiated.
Or might be for another 10 minutes, I'm not sure.
Stopwatch.
This time around, much better rockets by DancheZzor.
What?
Actually get the frag.
cha1n was just waiting for them to hit. Like at some moment he was being bopped around between those.
Damage, go with the peeker, just go with the peeker. There we go then.
Creative use. But oh, he's going for this LG. He only has 61 health, but cha1n is not there.
Yeah, that was weird. I would expect him to get the position on the heavy while cha1n wasn't on the heavy. But he decided to go for the LG and he pays with his life. A vertical rocket by cha1n. Okay, all totems gone finally. So far, a very balanced game between the two. And cha1n gets caught off guard a little bit, but not that much. He still managed to do enough damage. Heavy for DancheZzor though. He should go fully aggressive now onto the Mega, but I'm not sure if he had if he even had the timing. Peeker, peeker, peeker. Nope, no peeker. Good damage. The pressure DancheZzor is actually putting on cha1n is insane. Oh wow.
What? Okay.
He just disappeared.
It's ping 60 for DancheZzor and ping 88 for cha1n. Playing on the London server. cha1n from Canada and DancheZzor from Russia.
Just going for a little bit more spam damage, not really landing much this time around. He wants that machine gun and that LG, but he knows if he goes for one of them, he can lose position very fast. So he decides to stay on this center area of the map, so he can still have escape routes.
1 minute warning.
1 minute to go.
cha1n
Now
has
he's
a
playing
lot of
DancheZzor.
stack to work with, but DancheZzor is playing the plus back game quite well with the speed he's working with.
Yeah, and now it's when DancheZzor really doesn't want to use Peeker, because if he Peekers, cha1n will just rocket jump to him. But DancheZzor is, yeah, playing very, very well defensive. That's 200 damage onto cha1n. And even makes a push for the Mega. This might be a mistake, depends how it's gonna work out, and yep, it does not work out. In fact, he did do enough damage to cha1n to try and break his control. In the next 10 seconds, we'll see if he decides to actually aggress heavy or not. It seems that now he has gained position on it. And he does not go for it, so cha1n keeps the control going. Let's see if the rocket will work for that once again. Let's do sudden damage with the rocket. Back is the next item up.
Was that an aggressive rocket jump or a defensive one?
With cha1n it can be either. I think it was an aggressive rocket jump still.
Yeah,
The most
but
aggressive rocket jump we've seen from cha1n.
still with the defensive options because he didn't really go for it.
And that's the kill.
But Does saw DancheZzor in half with his cha1n gun.
Yeah, much better, much more balanced map this time around than the first one. And cha1n actually getting more items in this game than I've seen him get in all of QPL.